sick, but oh dearie me, that had let go, hadn't it? That's a blow up. He's going to jump off this. There's fire going to come out of it. He's just going to dump it, I think, Alex, isn't he? Yeah. He's got Bender and Miller in front of him, two of the latest breakers in Motogp. How close was that? How enthralling and thrilling was that last corner from Aleix Espargaro? Look at this. This was classic last corner, last lap, Timmer chicane action, wasn't it, in Motogp here in Assen. Jack Miller came off the worst of it. He goes down into sixth place. What a ride though by Aleix Espargaro.
Look at that overtake. You saw Jack Miller with his hand up afterwards. I'm not sure Brad Binder could have done an awful lot about that, to be fair. The overtake of the season, there is no doubt, from Aleix Espargaro.
Oh, dearie me! Oh, that's horrendous. That is horrendous.
I hope it didn't
That's
catch
one of
his
the Primo
foot.
Ducati boys exiting pit lane there. Marc Marquez has lost control going into the first corner. Look at the damage to Zarco's Ducati side. I mean, almost looks like it's been cut in half. Over the crest, losing the front. Zarco's coming out the pit lane here. Oh, he just rips the front end out.
Yeah.
Totally rips the front end out of Zarco's Ducati. That was awful. That was absolutely awful to watch. Over the crest, trying to get into attack mode, trying to find a late lap to improve on 13th place. Marc Marquez locks the front end of his Repsol Honda and just completely innocently cruising out of the pit lane to try himself to secure a place in the top 10. Poor old, the luckless Johann Zarco on the outside gets an absolute walloping. Thankfully,
yeah, the start was fantastic. I got an amazing jump. I almost passed the Pecco before he'd even started moving. I even threw the hand up in the air a little bit to celebrate the start.
that bike's in 5,000 pieces, isn't it? I'm so glad when it came back on the circuit that there was nobody really close on the rear tyre for Augusto Fernandez on his outlap, maybe just pushing that a little bit too quickly on a cold tyre.
Here he goes on its side and down it goes. He was already leaned over, wasn't he? And it just slowly tucked rather than tucked straight away.
Red flag, no surprise there, because that's going to take a big cleanup operation.
Today we saw another speed record taken by Brad with 366.1.
Martin now does make the move into the S-Blur. Marc Marquez fighting tooth and nail to hang on to this second place, but he's still got.
Martin goes for it again into Garage Bear. Can this time around he make it through? No, he can't. Marquez just nips the inside line back. Brilliant stuff this between Marquez and Martin. Martin has got the drive. He's going to just try and ease onto the inside of Marc Marquez. Yeah, he does it. Through he goes then with 3 laps to go. Oh, that was close. You know what? Marquez is going for it. His Honda snakes from side to side, but he hogs that inside line. Martin probably could sense that was coming and just gave Marquez a little bit of room, but they swap places for that second again. Here he
Martin
goes.
has to go into the museum corner.
Oh,
Marquez
Marquez has gone down. Marc Marquez has crashed out.
Oh, he's down. On cue. Quartararo down.
Oh, well, it's been another Quartararo catastrophe, hasn't it here? Fabio Quartararo then was on course for a rare points finish in the sprint, and it just goes from bad to worse. An ugly 2023 has taken another horrible turn and twist for Fabio Quartararo into Shimano berth. We've seen that crash 1,000 times, haven't we, here in Grand Prix racing in Le Mans. He's having the toughest time of his MotoGP career. He's hit rock bottom again though in that sprint. That was the key moment into turn number 9. The Shimano berth S's. That young fan, he's come to see his hero He didn't come to see him crash out, but Fabio Quartararo, you could...
Bagnaia struggling, he's trying to hold it out. He's doing the Marquez trick of holding out on the outside, and Binder now comes through.
3 abreast on the exit of the Dunlop chicane. How close do you want it in the sprint here in France? The crowd are on their feet, they're going wild.
Is he going to fall prey again into the Dunlop chicane? It's Marquez this time who goes through and forces Bagnaia wide.
Yeah, nothing that Bagnaia could do about that, was there, at all? This was the move, look at that. Well, we say when push comes to shove, that was some pushing and some shoving, wasn't it, into the Dunlop chicane. Bagnaia, I think it's fair to say, he's been Marquez there, hasn't he? He didn't like that, did he? I think he's going to go early, he is. Just breeze on the inside of the Repsol Honda man. They'll top it out now on the brakes, you can just see there, Bagnaia was going defensive into the Dunlop chicane. Nothing Marquez can do. What is that? Something was on the circuit. I think there's an animal on the track. I'm not quite sure what that was. It was a cat. I was just going to say, I thought it was a cat or a dog. So Aleix Espargaro with cat-like reflexes there to spot it coming across the circuit.
Don't want to be worried about their cat.
And that's why Aleix Espargaro checked up here on the run down and said, look at that. Him and Ralph Fernandez both saw that big shake of the head. The Aprilia team look on as the cat strayed onto the circuit.
I hope that cat has gone home and curled back up on the sofa.
Desire.